WTH.
What the hell?
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 This is the WTH.
The WTH podcast.
Hold on to your butts.
Jason Casey.
Jason Casey.
Kareem Daniels.
Kareem Daniels.
And Nate Darling.
Nate Darling.
From the Darling New Media Studios.
This is the WTH podcast.
Howdy and welcome into another episode. It's episode number 743 of the WTH podcast.
743.
Mm-hmm.
That equals 14 if you add all the numbers up.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Random facts at you. Shooting at you like light beams.
You know, you hit me with math when I was least expecting it.
That's what I roll. That's how
Yep.
I roll.
Coming up on the show today, we got some stellar info about brunch from Maryland.
Oh, yes. I hope we get a grade, no grade.
We return to the sex toy news.
Yay.
It's exciting. Advice for people who use meth. And Snoop Dogg went to Kansas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Shit.
I want a hat tip to Roy Wood Jr. for dropping this knowledge on me on Twitter over the weekend. Ooh. Fantastic stuff.
Fantastic.
Hey, thanks everybody for joining us. If you're watching live on Facebook, hello. If you want to see this later, or if you downloaded this and you want to watch it later on, we will be on the Darling New Media YouTube page. There's going to be a playlist of WTH podcasts, so we're going to be living right there. That's where our media shall be archived from this point forward. So if you catch us live on Facebook, that's fantastic. If you don't, you will be able to watch it on YouTube later on.
That's how I roll.
Yeah. Why? SEO.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to SEO.
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 WeTub.
Search engine optimization.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My friend Jill is shout out to Jill.
Jill.
She is helping out with SEO for the Darling New Media website, and she said, "Hey, where are you archiving these podcasts?" And I said, well, they're on Facebook Live, but we can put them on YouTube if you think that's a good idea." And she said, "Yeah, we need to SEO that stuff."
SEO it,
SEO.
bitch.
Get that out there. So hit us up if you want. Sorry, Kareem.
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, okay. If you
Damn.
would love to do your podcast in a studio that looks this good, you don't have to be on video. We can just do the audio because the sound.
Yes.
Mwah.
Oh, excuse me.
Little vibration there. You can hit us up at darlingnewmedia.com, and you too could be doing your podcast from this space or the other studio, which is a mirror image of this one.
And, like, there's no sex stuff that can happen, though.
No sex stuff.
You've told me that.
Correct. Correct. And also, like the city of Golden, Colorado, no smoking or vaping is allowed at Darling New Media.
Yeah. Oh, okay. How about showers?
We don't have showers.
Okay.
I mean, you can go in the bathroom and splash some water on your face.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it.
No golden showers.
No.
Must stink there.
The golden showers.
Oh, God.
Rocky Mountain High. So,
Woo!
also we'll be getting to part 3 of the Denver trip.
Oh, shit. There's a part 3?
Part 3. I like to call it Zombies and Departure.
He was there for 3 years.
I arrived Wednesday night until Saturday afternoon. So,
Oh, man.
you know, I'm a storyteller. I got to break it up.
Were you able to, like, just, father to father, were you able to, like, sleep?
No.
Well, yeah.
No, I wasn't. And that was the thing that really was as frustrating as anything, because I woke up almost at the exact same times that the baby wakes up. I woke up at
you were trained, bro.
3:30 a.m. I woke up, and I woke up another morning at 4:15.
Yep, man. Yep.
Absolutely. And the
fucking
weird...
just shoot yourself now, bro.
Oh, my God. So I didn't get a ton of... I was able to go back to sleep a little bit, but here's what happened. The first couple nights, I didn't realize... because I normally fall asleep on my side and I stay asleep on my side, but we've got a really nice mattress. We've got a purple mattress.
Yeah.
I've mentioned it.
It's purple.
Now, the mattresses at the Hyatt where we stayed, they were fine, but they were different. So what was happening was I was rolling onto my back, despite the fact that I'm wearing the CPAP and I fell asleep on my side. I was rolling on my back, and I had the pillows in a weird place. So when I was waking up with a crick in my neck, and I'm like, God damn it. Yeah, so no, I did not.
Just
You didn't wake up with the pillows over your face and thought you were drowning?
No.
man,
I didn't.
That's I know how it is, man. It's see, like, and if it wasn't that, what would have got you is being like that. Even though there's nothing you could do about it, still having that, like, I don't know. I feel like leaving your wife and your kid, you know, and going away like the way you did, gives you a sense like of, I don't know. You don't get the same safe feeling as if you're at home and they're away. You know what I mean? Like,
we haven't had that
Yeah.
instance yet. So,
but I mean, because you're still like, if something does happen, you can't do anything about it, and you're like, you're not even at home to be comfortable. You're in the middle of nowhere.
right.
Yeah. Anyhow,
Yeah, my mother-in-law had come down from Reading, and she was
helping out.
She was helping out with stuff, and of course, my father-in-law lives in the backyard. They're long divorced, but so there were plenty of people around if something happened. But it was just, I did not sleep well. Yeah. And my wife, of course, is like, "You mean to tell me you had a hotel room with no baby and you didn't get any sleep?" And I'm like, "No, no, I didn't. I did not, because I care deep down in my soul." That's exactly the answer to that. Let's see if she's writing on Facebook that's BS.
Oh, she just said trained.
She trained.
and I laughed. That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
the way it is, man. They train you.
It is. I mean, even though I was in the Rocky Mountain time zone, so it was off, I went to bed about the same time I normally do, and yep. It was one of those things. Yes, dear, I see your comment. I'm getting a message from my. Speaking of trained, I now get. Hold on, let me see if I can find. No, that's not on this page. Let me see if I can find. Hold on.
Then she just put BS.
There we go.
In my mind, that was going off.
Yeah, she's saying BS that I didn't get sleep. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did see your comment. Yes, dear, I did. Okay. Gave myself one of those.
About time.
Yep. Does it feel good, Jason? Yep. Does it feel good?
That's what I'm saying. I'm relishing all of this, man.
He's like, yes, years and years of torment.
Like, who now knew he had it in him?
Now you know. Now you know.
I do, but you've still got one more than I do.
Oh, I know, man. That's why I have to take delight in other people's misery.
A little Schadenfreude.
Because it's not going to end for me anytime soon.
A little Schadenfreude for Oktoberfest.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All right, let's get to it.
And now it's time for the airing of the f***ing grievances.
All right, Jason, let's start with you.
Oh, man. Like, it's tough. I mean, it's definitely my daughter. Today. I mean, it sucks because like I feel like a horrible dad even saying that. And she is sick, you know. She's getting some type of cold or something that's going on, and but at the same time, like she cried for like solid like 20 minutes. Like got the other kids started crying like about 15 minutes in. Like Alma did a good job of like ignoring it for 15 minutes, but like 15 minutes in, she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna join in the chorus, Dad." And then she started crying, and my other daughter's just crying because she wants to take an open cup of milk like onto the carpet, and I'm like, "That's not gonna happen, kid." Like even if I was the most if I had the most trust in you, I wouldn't, because I love you. I want to stay married to your mother, so I'm not going to let you take the milk on the new carpet, that she bought.
Daddy, I'm a big girl.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. She wants to drink out of a cup like a big girl. But she has to sit at the table if she wants to do that. You know, it's just the age still.
There's rules.
There's still rules.
There's rules around this house.
But just like having to go about just doing other things.
Why won't you let me spread my wings and fly, Daddy?
Oh, man. I did, I let her make a hamburger patty the other day.
Nice.
Like, I let her, like, get her hands dirty, make a hamburger patty for herself.
And then she licked the blood off her fingers.
No, that's the thing. See? But that's the thing. You have to be totally set up for it in the right frame of mind because you got to be 100% on top of it because the kid will do that.
Yeah, you got to be ready for the hazmat situation.
Yeah, like you just have to you have to explain like 4 times right before you do it. Hey, don't put your fingers in your mouth. Don't put your fingers in your mouth. Remember, don't put your fingers in your mouth. Okay, don't put your fingers in your mouth. Then we're doing it. Hey, don't put your fingers in your mouth. Don't put your fingers in your mouth.
Daddy.
Don't put your fingers in your mouth. All right, now we have to wash your hands. All right, on the front and the back. Okay, front and the back. Okay, put it in your hands. Okay, rub it front and the back, in between your fingers. All right, put it under the water. Oh man. So anyhow, my God. Today. Yeah. So it was just like her crying and crying and crying, and then me. Luckily, I didn't get upset with her. I didn't get angry with her. I just was very calm about it, and was just like, "Hey, how's the crying doing? You doing okay? It's not changing. Are you ready to get up in the chair now? No? All right, cool. Went back doing what I was doing. Came back a few minutes later. Came back a few minutes later. You ready? You done crying? No? All right, cool.
Mommy's my favorite now.
And then at like the 20-minute mark when like the other baby was crying, I was like, see, look you got your sister crying now. I was like, now you're crying. Your sister's crying. I was like, do you want to sit up and get your milk now? I have your milk.
What?
Oh, fuck my sister.
And I have chocolate milk also. Yes, Daddy.
Yeah, here's what you need to really take control of the situation like this.
Look at me. Look at me. What?
No, I don't want to. Like, I'm trying not to be that stern because I don't want her thinking of angry daddy because she already said that to me one day. Don't be angry daddy, and I don't want her to think of me as being an angry dad. You know what I mean?
Look at this. What? Look at this. Huh? What?
No, but that's still true. I mean, she's not. I get it.
Don't be a grumpy daddy.
Don't be an angry daddy. I mean, I don't be angry daddy. It just made me feel like, oh man. I'm like, yeah, okay, kid. I definitely don't need to be angry.
Come on
daddy.
now.
Man, fuck y'all.
All right, Kareem, what's bugging you?
I don't know if one of you guys did this a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to remember. But the Sacramento Kings do not need to know where the fuck I am at this point in time.
I had nothing to do with that.
Wait, what?
The Sacramento Kings do not need to know where the fuck I am at this point in time and where I've been for the last 3 hours because I have been doing nothing with the Sacramento Kings for the last 3 hours.
What?
So my location on my phone for the Sacramento Kings and the Golden One app has been running for the last 3 hours. Why the fuck do you need to know where I am if I am not on your property?
Because you're near their property.
No. That's the beauty of the new iOS update is it's starting to warn you, hey, this app has been using your location in the background. Do you want to turn that off?
Oh, awesome.
Yes. So, Sacramento Kings, Google, every fucking place else. You do not need to know where the fuck I am at any point in time unless I am using your shit. Otherwise, stay the fuck out of my business and where the fuck that I am.
You need to go through your settings, my friend.
Oh, I am. When we finish this, what I'm going to do.
Hey, did you hear that one of the King's planes got hit by lightning?
I did not hear that.
Yeah, it was one with
Was it Drake's plane?
It was Vivek. No, it was the one that had Vivek and Vlade on it. The team was on Drake's plane. They're fine.
But no Wi-Fi. That's what they get.
No, Drake don't have Wi-Fi?
No, Drake doesn't have Wi-Fi.
Well, what are they to do?
They played Parcheesi. On the way
They
to
got
India.
high as fuck.
On the way to India.
On the way back, too.
Yes.
There's some great bang out there.
Oh, hey, motion's detected at the front door.
Ooh.
It's the dog.
It's the dog.
It's always the dog. All right, so I struggled with this one because there were a lot of things on the Denver trip that irritated me. There was the Lyft driver. There was the smell of pot smoke everywhere. Here's my grievance for you.
Let's hear it, boy.
Hello, Colorado. Talking to you. We get that you have legal weed. We really do. You know who else does? Several other states. Get over yourselves with your weed tourism, all right?
Oh, is it crazy weed tourism
It's
there?
crazy. You know how you go to these souvenir shops and they've got all this variety of stuff? We went into one on the 16th Street Mall, and it was like a Visit Colorado or whatever. And they had multiple shelves of different sized little jars to keep your weed in that were branded Colorado. Merchandise with weed puns as far as the eye can see. Here's the thing. I'm not smoking that much weed, so it's not really cute or funny. And even if I were smoking that much weed, I wouldn't buy your shit. So who is this for? This is for the person that goes there on business and goes, Samantha, Jenny, look what I got. It's a little mason jar that says marijuana on it in Denver. There are so many white people in Denver, Kareem. It was like we're on public transit, and it's nothing but white people as far as the eye can see.
What?
Gonna wait and
No, get the fuck out of here.
I was gonna wait and bring that up when we got to the beer fest part 3.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out
Well,
of
the
here.
beer fest, that's people from out of town. I'm talking locals.
Yes.
I'm talking locals. I was on free buses, I was on paid buses, I was on light rail, and I was on rail. And there were a lot of white people. It was I felt like I was in Vermont again. That's how many white people there were.
It sounds like public transportation is pretty dope there, though.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. Day pass is $10.50. That's not bad. Can't
It's not
beat
bad.
that.
That's
no,
not too bad.
No, it's not bad at all. But yeah,
And you got to use all those different modes of transportation for free with that day pass?
yes, they're all included in the day pass.
Damn, that's awesome.
And there is a free bus that runs along the 16th Street Mall. It's called the Mall Bus.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So those are all there. But Colorado, we get it. You legalized weed. So did California
I was like,
and Oregon and Washington. You're not special anymore, Colorado.
can I just say something else about this?
Yes, sir.
Is that you've been able to get all of this shit for the last 50 years at any fucking head shop in any fucking city that you've been in.
Well, but did it have Denver stamped
Oh
on
yeah, I
it?
guarantee it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, because I've had shit like that in Cal. Like yes, yeah, for sure. You just go to a fucking head. If you're a weed smoker, you know where you need to go in these different towns, these different places, because usually you don't get a pipe. You can't bring your pipe, to Denver. If back in the day,
Sure.
So you have to go to a head shop. You go to a head shop, and the head shops have all the shit like for Denver because it's like, hey, you're in Denver. I mean, because they realize part of the people that come in there are people coming in to get $9 pipes that are glad to smoke weed.
Sure. And in the hotel they have the magazines. It's got like dining things to do. But in Denver, the magazine has a section that's every bit as thick as any other section, and it's green with marijuana.
Damn,
It's everywhere. Now, weed is legal here in California,
Yeah.
but there is not a dispensary everywhere you look.
Yeah.
The advertising for it isn't everywhere. In
Right.
Denver, it's everywhere. And like I said, walking around, you're walking through a cloud of weed smoke everywhere. And my buddy who lived in San Luis Obispo said, oh, yeah, it's like that in San Luis Obispo. I go, it's not like that in Sac.
No.
depending on what
San
area.
Francisco.
Yeah, San
Parts,
Francisco.
yeah.
I mean, it just depends. I mean, if you're if you're back in my house.
That's because you were. Look, that's
Or
you,
somebody-
and,
or if
that's
you're-
you and your neighbor
or I was
passing a
like-
joint over the fence, man.
Or that's if you're standing at my stop sign when somebody rolls by and does like a full-on stop at the stop sign.
Roll it in my 5.0.
No, it's funny. The other, actually, last night I got home and somebody drove by. I got just get out of my car, and somebody drove by, and it was like an old Buick, like a '98 Buick Riviera, and windows were all down. I was making some noise, and like rolled up, stopped, and I was like, "Oh man, that shit's loud."
Your nose told you that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was some good shit. But but that also, like you said, it's my neighborhood kind of.
And Barnes and Nobles, you don't need to know where the fuck I am either.
All right, so now it's time for part 3, Zombies and Departure. It's Denver part 3. So I left Denver on Saturday, and I was warned of this earlier by one of the merchants along the 16th Street Mall, who said, "Oh my God, the zombie crawl is coming. It's awful." That's exactly what he said. Do you know why? Because zombies don't come to shop.
No,
They do.
they
not.
come for brains.
Yeah. So the Denver Zombie Crawl was Saturday. It's the 14th annual, and we have zombie BS here in Sacramento all
Yeah,
the time
they
too.
do a zombie crawl here.
Yeah, of course. And the schedule was people checked in at 11 a.m. They were out and about before that. They were taking public transit into town. They had a Thriller dance at just before 4 p.m. and the Denver Zombie Crawl ended at 4. So it was 11 to 4, as any good zombie crawl will be, done well before dark.
Well, the whole reason for it, though, I mean, is to get all the people downtown in the first place, though. Mm-hmm. Like that's because like then what happens is all those people disperse into all the bars.
No. All those people get back on the light rail and go back home.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That doesn't sound like any fun.
Well, it ended at 4.
Well,
and
yeah.
please note, fake and replica prop weapons of any type are prohibited at the Denver Zombie Crawl.
That's half the fun of being a zombie.
They also have something. What is Oregon Trail? Well, it's introducing Gould Rush, a scary good contest fit for zombies and ghouls alike. New for Denver Zombie Crawl in 2019. Grab a group of up to 6 friends and take part in a series of challenges to compete for the coveted first place trophy, plus tickets and other prizes.
Oh, that's what it's all about right there. It's the Oregon Trail part of it. That's
Oregon Trail.
Yeah, that's it. It's a freaking scavenger hunt. Then that's all it is.
Yeah,
they call it a crawl, but
I saw someone walking around. It was around brunch time, and they had, for whatever reason, they had a dog collar and leash on, and the leash went down far enough to get to the ground, just barely. And I didn't do it, but the evil part of my brain said, "You should step on that leash."
Well, that's a throwback to Walking Dead.
Sure,
to Michonne.
Sure.
Right.
I never watched Walking Dead.
Yeah, well, she had like when you first meet her character, because her character's badass. She has 2 of her. I think it was like her brother and her husband, zombies, but they were leading like.
Sure.
They were her walkers.
So we saw them. So
I'm just saying it's not some weird thing. That,
sure.
like,
No.
Yeah,
I figured there was a reason for it. I just don't care. I did get to walk over and see the Denver State Capitol. Took a photo and moved on.
That's something Chris and I usually do when we go to a new state if we can.
If you're right there, and we were I think 4 blocks away from the Capitol.
Yeah.
So we wandered over there, saw that.
How's their area compared to ours?
They have they were setting up for a race Sunday morning. So there was a lot of stuff being set up. Tons and tons of porta potties. Yeah. So tough to compare. They do have a flower garden. It's across the street from the Capitol. It's not as nice as ours is. They do have a statue to commemorate Christopher Columbus, though.
Yeah, they have another like an arboretum in another part of town.
Oh,
a block. It's a block big.
Yeah, this is too. I mean, it's sizable, but it's not the Capitol Rose Garden here in California is nicer than that.
I think our whole Capitol Park is really nice. Like
it really is.
I mean, and the federal buildings that are right there, the Senate, the legislature buildings, like all of that, like the court building, the Art Deco-ness of it, like it's nice. Sorry.
Yeah. So got brunch, and so I went to leave, and my buddy wasn't leaving. He had a red-eye flight out at 1 a.m.
Ouch.
Yeah. My flight was 5. We were boarding at 5. So he went with me to Union Station, partially to see me off and partially because he knew he was going to be taking the same light rail out.
Yeah.
Wanted to see where he was going. And so we got there, and we're like, okay, how do we get out there? Oh, we'll take the mall bus. And we saw a bus coming in. It said, oh, mall bus. And it was a one street off because the street where it normally runs, they closed the bus route there so they wouldn't run over the zombies. because there's people wandering around not paying attention.
Yeah.
And the buses make no noise. If you go to Denver, the buses make no noise. Just
Awesome.
FYI. Yeah, so they'll sneak up on you. They'll clip you. And so if that's I get on the bus and there are zombies on the bus.
Of course.
Which,
Zombies
which
on the
really
bus.
really takes away any fear you might have of zombies when you see them sitting on a bus in early afternoon, just chilling.
Now you didn't try to eat your brains.
Nope,
Oh,
nope.
man,
They're
you
just
should- you should've got
they're
some
wondering where
video.
Chad is.
That would have been awesome.
Is Chad coming down? I don't know. Is Chad going to be here? Well, I guess so. I don't know. He's got a new phone.
Maybe I should go next year and get some footage. Like,
Oh,
'cause,
you
like
should.
you could put together like a funny like.
And it coincides.
film.
It coincides right around with the Great American Beer Fest. So you've got chubby bearded white guys and zombies all in one place. It's fantastic.
That's a lot of white people.
It's a lot of flatulence.
What if it's like
Kareem, let's go.
A lot of white people.
that could be like the selling point of like the only people that survive the zombie apocalypse are fat white guys.
Yep.
Because the zombies didn't want them.
It was the power is the power is held in our beards, is what it is.
Flatulence.
The power is in our
The
beards.
flatulence,
Yep.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
They're
it's like
damn.
it's like warding off vampires with garlic. And we get out to the train station, and of course, coming off, we're at the end. Coming off it, bunch more zombies getting off the train,
Of course.
and very clueless. But rode the rail out to the airport, and pretty dull trip back. Stopped off in Salt Lake City for an hour. By the way, Salt Lake City, absolutely gorgeous, surrounded by mountains. Got to see the Great Salt Lake coming in. Very picturesque. That's pretty much it. It's like, ooh, look at those mountains. All right.
Smells.
I was only in the airport.
Yeah, no, it kind of smells
Like what?
like sulfur,
Like farts?
kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was like the Great American Beer
The
Fest.
salt flats right there.
Yeah.
So, anywho, man, this went really long. We're gonna get through this really. We didn't tease that. Let's see. Oh, Snoop Dogg. Let's get to this. So, Kansas brought Snoop Dogg out to perform. He was all decked out in Adidas gear, and he brought out pole dancers, and then had them shoot a money gun out into the crowd, as the NCAA is dealing with the California bill, which has basically said that student athletes can get paid. So let's see, we get a little sound with this. See the stripper poles, gentlemen?
Yes.
There are 4 of them, 4 young ladies swinging around on stripper poles.
They're athletes, Nate.
Well, you know what they are, actually, because this came out in the apology that that the University of Kansas put out. They are described in the contract as aerial acrobatic dancers. And
Damn, yes, Snoop got it going down.
so the apology read something to the effect of, "We clearly didn't understand what an aerial acrobatic dancer means today."
Well, I mean, to be honest, you can take in pretty much
there.
any major city, you can take classes.
They are trying to make it an Olympic event.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Also,
Nah.
so Snoop got one over on Kansas.
Yeah, right on.
Again, hat tip to Roy Wood Jr. for that one. Also, still a terrible idea to ask the cops to test your meth to make sure it's real. This time, an Alabama woman, concerned that her methamphetamine may have been tainted with another drug, asked police to test her stash, a service request that resulted in her arrest for possession of a controlled substance. Cops report that Jennifer Colleen Hall, who's 48, called the police dispatch seeking assistance when Limestone County Sheriff's Office deputies arrived at Hall's residence in a Huntsville suburb. She presented them with a clear plastic bag that had been removed from a baby wipe container. She said, "I want this dope tested." Concerned that it was somehow tainted. The baggie was that she offered up contained meth. As a result, she was arrested on felony narcotics possession charge and booked into county jail, being held in lieu of $2,500 bail. And we have talked about it happening. It's happened at least 2 other times.
Yeah,
and we have talked about it every time on this very
Hey, can you test this methamphetamines for me? Can you test this for me,
Go ahead.
Nate? Nate, can you test this for me?
Yeah, let me test it. Yep, that's meth. You're under arrest.
Hey, wait. Is it real though? Is it good?
It's real meth, and you are really under arrest.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Jim does a solid. Did me solid. And then
Lean back, relax, and enjoy. Sex toy news.
Damn. Let's hear it.
Good morning. Here's Kendall Jenner shopping for sex toys. This is from Cosmopolitan.com. You know what would go really well with your cup of coffee? That's a bunch of pics of Kendall Jenner browsing around a sex shop in L.A. She was recently photographed shopping at the Hustler store in West Hollywood with a friend, checking out a variety of toys, including a giant dildo. Of course she was. Kendall was visibly giggling the entire time and appears to have ended up buying several items that tragically can't be seen clearly in the photos that were taken. What a terrible thing. And while I'm all about Kendall giving zero fucks about shopping for sex toys while paparazzi take photos, nothing wrong with wanting to buy several dozen dildos. She was likely there for something else, namely Haley Baldwin. Her shopping trip took place ahead of Haley's bachelorette party in West Hollywood, which Kendall attended. The friends partied at the Delilah nightclub with a fleet of penis-shaped accessories, and it seems safe to assume that Kendall was buying gifts for the future, actually current now, Mrs. Bieber at Hustler. Oh, it was a bachelorette party. Of course she was buying penises.
Yeah, no, that's what you do.
Yes.
Hey, Cosmo. Wait a minute, I got a grievance again.
Can't hear it.
No.
God damn it.
Yeah, I don't want it. Do you like pie?
Who doesn't?
Do you like pumpkin pie?
It's my favorite.
All right. Would you eat several slices of pumpkin pie in one sitting?
Is there anything in it for me besides the pie?
You could get a plaque.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, you have a bar to beat, and this woman has set the bar at 50 slices of pumpkin pie.
Damn.
It's a world record in 10 minutes.
Damn.
It's in New York State. A professional eater down 50 slices of pumpkin pie in 10 minutes. Won the New York State contest and set a new record for the event. The Great Pumpkin Farm in Clarence said Molly Schuyler of California, go California, was the top prize winner of the 10th annual Hands-Free World Pumpkin Pie Eating Contest. Of course she was. She set a new record for the event by finishing 50 slices, beating her own record of 48, which she set 2 years ago. The professional eater was awarded $1,000 for winning the contest and an additional $500 for setting the new record. 50 slices of pie.
I probably wouldn't want pie anymore.
Yeah, it might not be my favorite anymore after that.
Be like me after
Yeah.
after about 40 ounces of beer.
Man, my grandmother used to she'd get upset with me because I'd want pumpkin pie for my birthday. Yeah. Like the rest of everybody in my family get upset because my birthday is the 4th, which is like a week after Thanksgiving.
Right.
So
and
everybody's
they're
already
all pied out.
They're already all pumpkin pied out. I'm like, yeah, that's more pumpkin pie, please. And I would have asked for sweet potato pie.
See,
but I mean,
they should have just known to keep one. Just keep one around for Jason.
Yes.
Get an extra.
Oh man,
get an extra and call it a day. All right.
I always think about Bernie Mac. Pussy tastes like pumpkin pie. I don't know. I ain't never had no goddamn pumpkin pie.
Let's leave the hustle and bustle for small town news.
All right, let's
rest in peace, man.
Yeah, let's get the heck out of here with
Bernie
this.
Mac, man, I miss that dude.
How long has Bernie been dead?
Like a decade at least, right?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, man.
How about you look that up while I read this little
My
gem?
phone is dead.
Oh, that's
but this guy will do it.
Yeah. We go now to Grand Forks, North Dakota for the Eat Beat headline: brunch for when it's too late for breakfast but too early for lunch.
Yes, that is the definition.
That is the
definition of brunch.
Marilyn Haggerty writes, she's in her 90s, okay? See what you're doing when you're 93. Too late for breakfast, a tad too early for lunch. The answer was brunch at Skies. Kareem, do you have the answer?
11 years.
Oh, wow.
Man, look at that. I was right on top of that.
Yeah, right around the time the podcast started. The answer was brunch at Sky's. Visitors from Winnipeg last Sunday were anxious to try the restaurant that overlooks downtown Grand Forks, even though Demers Avenue has been torn up with construction.
Yeah, seriously.
We were pleased to find reserved parking for guests at the rear of the building.
Nice.
And from its second-floor seating, the upscale restaurant in the heart of the city offers a broad view high above the downtown area.
Woman's view.
It's reachable by escalator or elevator.
Wow.
With Marilyn, M.A., and Derek Alexander, D.A., I studied the brunch menu. It features a crab cake Oscar topped with scallions and is one of the best sellers. It is served with 2 over-easy eggs and hollandaise sauce, and there's huevos rancheros, eggs over easy with a Mexican flair.
La cucaracha, la cucaracha.
There were also choices of shrimp and grits and a petite filet mignon served with 2 eggs and hash browns.
Nice.
My choice was smoked salmon eggs Benedict for $18. M.A. chose creme brulee French toast for $14, and D.A. ordered the Denver omelet for $15. It was made with smoked pork loin, peppers, onions, and cheddar cheese. Hey, side note, I had brunch in Denver. There was no Denver omelet on the menu.
Yeah, they just call it an omelet there.
Yeah, right? Although there are brunch cocktails listed on the menu, we enjoyed coffee. The ambiance was peaceful and quiet.
Now I'm hungry.
Unlike the more lively chatter you hear on late afternoons or evening visits to the restaurant. Sky's has become an established downtown restaurant since it opened 4 years ago. It succeeded the closing of Sanders, long operated by Kim Holmes, and the location now occupied by Ellie's Ivy at 22 South 3rd Street. Now, the restaurant is one of the largest in the greater Grand Forks area with a seating capacity of 110.
Yeah, that's half the town's population.
The ceiling, much like everyone in Denver, is very high, and very large windows overlook the downtown business area. You already said that. She's 93. Stop criticizing. What are you doing with your life when you're 93? Maybe you forgot that you wrote about the views.
Hopefully my consciousness will have been uploaded into some type of cybernetic being.
Okay. Fair enough. Sky's Fine Dining at Suite 200, 322 Demers Avenue. Reservation 701-746-8970. The owners are Phil Giese, Pat Madigan, Joe Hansen, and Rich West. The chef, it's Joe Hansen because he owns the place. What are you going to do about it? Seating for 110 for dining and 25 in the bar lounge. Their hours, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for Sunday brunch, 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Saturday. And here's the report card. The real question, will this actually be a report card?
Is it this one?
Let's see. An upscale menu offers a wide array of Sunday brunch choices along with the odds and ends, including pastry. Servers are experienced and courteous. The average brunch tab ranges from $14 to $19 and $20 to $25.
Why did you just say 14 to 25? She gets paid by the fucking word, right? She's like...
She's 93.
But come on.
I know there's no gap between 19 and 20. I get it.
There's no...
Look, this is small town news. This is in the paper.
That's
Just
right.
saying.
All right.
Reservations are recommended. I mean, the place seats 110. You wouldn't think you'd need to make a reservation, right?
But half the town has to eat somewhere.
Sure.
But no, there was no grade there, right? There was no A, B, C, or D. It was just...
I do not see one.
It was just kind of like in the comments section of your report card.
It was a rambling sort of dissertation of things that might be going on and about. If you're wondering how many people are in, it's the 3rd largest city in North Dakota after Fargo. Oh, it's got a twin city of East Grand Forks, Minnesota.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of talk about Minnesota, but, what are you going to do?
52,000. 53,000, yeah. About,
bigger than I thought.
Bigger than I... Still...
It doesn't lose that small town charm, does it?
No, but it's funny because we can see 52,000. It's the 3rd largest city there, right? Is that what it said? 3rd.
Yeah.
So that's still. I mean that was the population of Chico and Paradise. combined. Like, if not like twice that. That's nuts, man. That's nuts.
By the way, the the list of cities. I'm going to go to my home state of Vermont really quickly for the list of cities and their populations. The largest one is Burlington, and it has 42,000 people there.
Yeah.
So Grand Forks, North Dakota, would be the largest city in Vermont.
Man. And it still doesn't even crack like the top 20, I bet, of California, or top 30 of California.
No.
Like, but they still have, they get 2 senators.
They sure do. They sure do. Don't you forget that.
They also get 2 senators. They also, yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Got to talk about equal representation, buddy.
Pesky Constitution and all that.
Man, fuck that Constitution.
All right, that's going to do it for us for this episode of the WTH podcast. That's Kareem. That's Jason. That's me knocking over Mike Stan. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Oh, man.